would make it this far. They hated, they never believe me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I hope y'all like that little jingle. I gotta block it out every time I go to YouTube now because I get hit with licensing. But it's all good. I hope you enjoy it on the live. But anyways, man, this is J.A., man. Welcome y'all to Noonish Sports and Tech, man. Thank y'all for joining us. We got a very impactful show today, man. We got a special guest in the building. We'll get to him and what he's got going on here real soon. But as I stated earlier, I am your host, J.A., a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson, man. Here with my awesome co-host in the building. Starting off with El Grande Toro, Jonas Bull in the house. What's going down?
Got the real thing.
Got the bull on the shirt. He don't got to do the horns, but I'll do the horns today, you know? Yeah, that's how we getting down. And then, of course, y'all know who it is. My uncle, Mr. Ronald Boulware in the building. What's going down, Unc?
Oh, nothing much, man. We just ran here with this young man here. Got to see about his project he got going on.
Yeah, man. Some cool stuff going on and a heck of a story from what I understand, bro. And ready for the rest of the world here. So, Marcus, what's your last name, bro?
Jones.
Marcus Jones, man. And our special guest joining us today, Mr. Marcus Jones. I should have got that clarified before we came on the show, on the air, but my fault, man. Thank you for joining us today, man.
We're kind of informal around here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's why we call Noonish, man. We prepared-ish, you know?
Prepared-ish.
But,
we have a script.
yeah, scriptish around this jump. But, yeah, man, Marcus, man, please tell us, man, welcome to the show, man. Thank you for joining us today. Please tell everybody about what you have going on with the Hill Project, man. Very cool project.
Thank you. Well, thank you to be. Happy to be here. So a little bit about me. Look, backdrop is, I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana, born and raised, and I came to Dallas probably like in 2019 because for opportunity growth.
Yeah.
Because in Louisiana, it's kind of like a little slim to none.
Yep.
And it's like a very, to be honest with you, brother, it's like a very poverty, stricken environment. Yeah. And I just had to do, what's best for me, and so I can be able to, evolve and grow instead of just stay the same and get stuck.
Absolutely.
Stuck there. So
I got several homies from the boot, man. Yeah. So definitely been down there. That's why I can't stand the Eagles. But number 6 from Amite, Louisiana. Yeah, I root for him because I know where he came from and I know what he had to go through to get there. So definitely understand where what you're talking about. So, but I didn't mean to jump in.
No. I understand.
Yeah.
I moved down here in 2019. Just working and trying to better myself with different jobs and stuff like that. And what I did was in 2021 I moved to Houston, Texas. Trying to, better myself and get a little bit more familiar with Texas, because it's like when people ask me, they'll just ask me crazy stuff like one employee, they was like, I asked him how to get there. One job that I had, I asked the employee how to get there, and he was like, well, you take 30 and you go all the way down, and then you'll catch 20 or 80, and I'm just like, bro, I don't.
Yeah, have a clue what you're talking about. Yeah.
Can you just give me the address, bro? Because I don't know. I'm trying to get in.
Know that feeling.
So, but yeah, long story short, man, I ended up moving down there and trying to work. Ended up working at the city of Houston, and being out there for I'll say 2-3 months, just trying to learn H-Town and see the the vibes and the beach and just have it's really nice down there, to be honest with you. It's a different feeling, but
can't stand Houston, but it's sports. I love the city though, man. Got friends out there. We talk smack, bro. We talk smack.
So
beat them Rockets last night too.
Hello. So make a long story short, I ended up trying to better myself and stuff like that, and all the odds were stacked against me, so I ended up becoming homeless, and I was homeless for 5 to 6 months, just trying to. I was still working, but I was homeless, just trying to keep the faith and stay strong. And, it's kind of hard when you got everything against you, and I don't want to go back home.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's the
thing. Start feeling like everything's circling the drain, going down.
Mm-hmm. So
Builds character, man.
Yeah, so I was
Yeah.
just in my car, man.
Needs to be an easier way.
It was storming, man. It was storming real bad. And I was just in there, man. Honestly, I know they say, grown men don't cry, but I mean, I had to cry, bro. 'Cause to be honest with you, it was just too hard.
Let me stop you right there. Grown men do cry.
Yes, sir.
Grown boys don't.
Yeah.
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 Right.
Let me get that straight.
Yeah.
Right.
Straight
Because
up.
I cry all the time, but I'm a grown ass man.
Yeah.
And anybody say I'm not got a problem with you.
Say, come see me.
Yeah, come see me. And prove I'm not.
Yeah.
But anyway, I hate to stop me.
No,
No, grown men
no.
do cry. I just want you to know that, bro. Don't feel like grown men don't cry, because grown men do cry.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Excuse me for
No. I
Yeah.
understand. So, in the midst of that, man, I just heard, I had like a calling to do more and to even though I'm going through hard times, just everybody got a story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So I formed the Hill Project. It wasn't the Hill Project. It was basically called in my mind I had called it like One's Insight Foundation.
Yeah.
Because I was just supposed to primarily help people with disability because I got a disability.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that, but I'm legally blind on my right eye.
Oh man. Yeah.
And it was like a birth defect, and I didn't let that stop me. So to make a long story short, I ended up obtaining my CDL in Houston. Thank God for that. And once I grabbed my CDL, what I did was I went over the road, just trying to make some money and stuff like that, and save up so I can be able to actually fund the Hill Project and stuff like that. So I'll just put like maybe $200 back or $300 back, and just try to save it. And then sometimes I just probably feed the homeless rate out there in Houston is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I just tried to just use some of that money and just try to help, even if I fed them something small.
For sure.
As long as I, what I'm saying, just trying to
Giving
be
back.
giving back.
Yeah.
So what I did was after that, and I got my I think I got like my apartment like probably like October-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And what I did was I had already had like connections and stuff like that in Dallas. So I was like, what I want to do? Do I want to just try to make a difference and be impactful in Houston, and I ain't really got that many connections, or move to Dallas where people I know and we can just I can pull and hey,
Go where your resources are.
Go my resources.
Yeah.
So I followed my first mind, and I came up here, and that was like the biggest thing I done did, because once I did that and I finally got my paperwork and all of that good and license and stuff like that, I just stayed true to my mission and stayed consistent with it.
Yeah.
So
So now it's evolved into the Hill Project.
yes, it's
And what is that's an acronym, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's basically called it's for helping everyone accomplish life.
Yeah.
So, because our overall mission is to help provide and understand, all walks of life, and just give them like a second chance at, dignity, knowledge, and, responsibility.
Absolutely.
So,
So you were explaining that to me early on as, like we think about people in dire straits as being hungry or homeless, but there's a lot of factors that go into that. Like there's a lot of needs there beyond just, let me take some stuff to the food bank.
mm-hmm.
Like there's you might be in a situation like you were where you're homeless, but what you really need is just a temporary place to live and get a shower and get cleaned up, so you can go get a better job, or just to tide you over until you. Or you may be in a situation where everything's fine except that your car is broke down and you're about to lose your job because you can't get back and forth,
Right.
and stuff like that. And like the goal, the long-term goal of the Heal Project was to be able to tie all that together so that you can help people accomplish life, help people just live life.
Yeah. Provide more access to resources for others.
Yes.
And help them get out of the situation, man. That's huge, bro. Like, that's something. Just the whole nonprofit space and helping the impoverished and the people that don't have, right? And usually it's like you say, coming from Shreveport. It's not the fact that it's people that are inadequate or they can't do it. It's the fact they don't have access to the resources. You know what I'm saying? They don't have access to the opportunity. You know what I mean? So been able to provide that, or at least lead them to the resources, right? You can't make you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. You know what I'm saying? But being able to do that, man, that's huge, bro, and that's very important and impactful what you're doing, bro. And I commend you for all that work, bro. So to this point, like, what are you doing? Like, what is your ask from others out there who may be watching or whatnot? Like, is there somewhere they can go and donate to the Hill Foundation or to the Hill Project? Or what was that website?
Yeah. They can check us out at the hillproject.us because our overall goal is we want to have like a basically a Hill Project building across the whole United States.
Yeah.
So like I want to make sure that everybody, I can be able to help everyone accomplish life if I manage to get the Hill Project in the building at different tastes. I know it's gonna take time.
Yeah.
And I'm just 29 years, young.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just, keep putting in the work and keep talking to people and getting the word out and state by state and just, not giving up on that.
That's what's up, man. Everything great takes a little time, man.
Yes, sir.
And man, that's huge, bro. Proud of you, man. And what you got going on, bro. That's a big deal, man. So
thehealproject.us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all go check it out, man. Make a donation, man. Help this young man. Help each other and help others, man. So
and don't just donate your money or canned goods or something.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest thing that every nonprofit needs from everybody that I've ever talked to is your time.
Yeah.
Like if you can take an hour, a weekend, whatever, and spend some time helping out.
Yeah.
Like that's the hardest thing to get.
Yeah, that's it. That's huge, man. You got any like drives?
Although money's nice too.
Like Christmas drives, anything going on coming up?
So we was gonna do a Christmas drive, but something ended up happening. I don't know. I'm just not like, we had just recently did a back to school bash in Garland, Texas.
Yeah.
It turned out great. A lot of people came. I wasn't expecting so many people. We had ran out of school supplies.
Oh, wow.
It was just that big. I didn't know a lot of people was coming out, but I had partnered with I'm still partnering with like Bank of America and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they come out and they like Jay just said, that time.
Yeah.
Like, so like I just be needing, the whole company itself, we just be needing help.
Volunteers to come out
volunteers
and
to
give
come
you
out.
time and help.
Mm-hmm.
Hand out supplies or food or whatever it might be. You just need more hands on deck.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Is it? Can they also sign up at thehillproject.us?
Yep. Or they can follow me on Instagram at Tamarcus Jones. That's TERMARCUS Jones. Or they can follow the Hill Project on Instagram. It's just THP.USA. I'm in the process of changing the website name so all of it can be, THP.USA. So
For sure.
we can get it all the way, across the line and across the board and stuff like that.
Right on, man. Right on. Well, hey, y'all go check out thehillproject.us, man, and donate your time, donate your money, your energy, whatever it is, man. Some toys, some food, whatever it might be, man. If you're fortunate enough, man, go bless somebody else out there to have a better life, have a better day at least. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man. I guess we're gonna get this thing rolling. I don't know what Jay told you about the show, but we get pretty crazy. Do you watch sports? Are you into that kind of stuff?
I am to a certain extent because me being from Louisiana, I've just been a Saints fan my whole life. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
Ain't much to talk about.
Man, I'm not. I'm all in on the Hill Project. But since you're a Saints fan, I feel sorry for you, man.
Yeah, man.
I feel bad for you.
Hey, we still taking applications over there on this Cowboys side. Come on, join the good side.
Hey, I hate to tell all Saints fans this. Y'all got that one Super Bowl off of sympathy. We gave that y'all.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
feel bad.
Hey.
Let get a Super Bowl. Let the city heal.
Yeah, man.
Let the city.
You know what I'm saying?
No, man.
Hey.
This is the whole best thing, man. We talking a lot of sugar, honey, iced tea here now.
Yeah.
We talking a lot of sugar, honey, iced tea.
Yeah, we do.
So
So
just jump in at any time, man, and say what you got to say.
yeah, man. So with that being said, we're gonna get this thing cracked off. Boom. First and foremost, did anybody get to watch the boxing this past weekend? Right?
I did not.
You did not? Y'all didn't get to check it out? You didn't get to check it out?
You did.
I guess I'll lead this topic. Ain't much to talk about. Right? We had the Benavides brothers in action.
Yeah.
Right? We had David and Jose. Right? One of them was successful, and the other one knew he was going to get beat up. But He went in there anyway, right? So
He got the check, man.
he got the check. He got the check, man. So Big Charlo, who was supposed to fight, which is Jamal Charlo with an A, Lil Charlo is with the E. But Big Charlo, who was supposed to fight Canelo Alvarez initially, but had some mental health issues and things going on in his life, backed out. He stepped foot back in the ring. He's still a champion because he had mental health issues. He could blame it on that. But he went in and handled Jose. Man, Jose Benavidez was talking so much hot garbage, man. Like, talking cash. Like,
I heard all that. I just didn't see the fight.
Oh my
He
God!
was
Trying to fight him in the press conference. I'm like, bro, like, relax. You know what I'm saying? He was making everybody uncomfortable, and I'm thousands of miles away at the house watching on TV, and I was uncomfortable. But Charlo said he was in the ring, and I just beat your ass. I just beat your ass, like in the ring, talking to him like that, right? But Charlo ended up with the win. Everybody knew he would. Figured he would anyway. He looked really good actually for being out for so long. Came out with that dub. The fight that a lot of people want to see is actually Big Charlo versus little brother Benavidez, which is Big Benavidez, David Benavidez. Yeah. So
Big Charlo fight Little Benavidez.
Yeah. So David Benavidez fought Boo Boo Andrade, right? Andrade, however you want to say his name, right? And beat the brakes off of the man,
He walked away with a boo-boo.
Yeah. Boo Boo in the 6th round was like, they came to the corner and he was like, nah, I'm done, dog. I'm done. I ain't going back out there, dog. You know what I'm saying? They had to shut that
He
down.
said, I want a lot of things, but part of him ain't one of them.
He didn't want it, dog. And, I mean, before the fight, he was talking that hot garbage like Jose Benavidez was talking that hot. But he's a character. He was kind of playing around a little bit with it,
Kind of like my mom's pecan pie.
What's that?
Like I want another bite, but I don't think I can handle it.
Yeah. No, he didn't want no more of that mess because it was crazy because he was actually winning the first few rounds. It's like, man, like David looked kind of slow, but come to find out, he was assessing the situation. So rounds 4 or 5, man, that boy put them hands on him, bro. I don't know if y'all see the pictures behind, but that looks like Martin Lawrence episode when he fought what's my boy?
Yeah.
He fought Tommy Hearns and got knocked up through the roof, ended up in the stands. But Boo Boo got beat up real bad, man. But he got the check. But if it's worth it, I mean, I might step in there for a few hot million, dog. Throw some hands, sit down in the 6th and tell him I ain't going back out there. Straight up.
You might as well gonna do it in the 3rd again. You just going for the check. Don't get beat up real bad.
Yeah.
If I'm going for the check, I'll be like, "Shit, man, I'm done with that."
Yeah, he done. So now everybody, Floyd Mayweather's come out. He said the Canelo Alvarez needs to give Benavidez the opportunity. They call him the Mexican Monster. That's what Benavidez's nickname is. Floyd Mayweather said that he needs to go ahead and give Canelo needs to give Benavidez the same opportunity that he gave Canelo back when Canelo was a young dude coming up, because Benavidez has been calling Canelo out for years. But honestly, I don't think Canelo wants no part of that man. He's just, I don't know. I guess he got lead in his hands or something, but he's been beating the brakes off people. But since I'm the only one talking about this, we're going to keep
got to raise that dollar sign up. They got to keep talking it up.
It's as high as it's going to get now. It's as high as it's going to get. Yeah, because, I mean, Canelo is, I think he's on the back end of his career, and this dude here is peaking out right now. Like, he's on the upper trend, but hopefully we can get that fight. Canelo, quit running, man. Quit running. We don't run it. You live in Texas now. Texas boys don't run, dog. We don't run, dog. So, moving on. Oh, Dallas Cowboy talk, man. Yeah, we got a couple wins. We have a show last week. We didn't have a show last week, so we got, when we left, last time we had a show, we had 2 less wins than what we have now, right? And I must say, Dak Prescott has been playing at a high level.
What's that I hear? What's that? That's the bell. School is in. That's the bell, y'all. School is in. Get ready. School is in.
Hey, I'm just saying, Dak been balling, y'all. I mean, if y'all have been watching, of course, he still hasn't played anybody, right? We finally get to play a team against or above 500 on Thursday night. We play against the Seattle Seahawks. But yet and still, you can only play who's in front of you. And what he's been doing to the people in front of him recently is ridiculous, right? So, but he had 4 touchdown passes on Thanksgiving Day, right? And throwing at a high clip, making great. I mean, the ball he threw from the end zone to the tight end over that seam, right in front of that safety behind.
Behind
the linebacker. It
looked like one Lamar Jackson too, right?
That looked a lot like a Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews.
But the only thing I haven't seen Lamar do it yet, though, he probably can.
But yeah, man,
let's settle down.
Man. So Dak, he's been playing very good, leading the squad. Defense, of course, has been doing what they've been doing, man. DeRon Bland went out there, set the pick 6 record, got his 5th pick 6 of the season, and we halfway through this jump. We still got a long way to go.
That's a record, man.
Yeah, he already got the record. He's got 5 touchdowns. So I'm like, hey, my question is, should they try to put him on offense and put a package, do something?
No.
It seems like every time, why he did it with Dion? Every time this man touches the ball, he's housing it. And that run that he had after the interception the other day was nice.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he showed some moves, but
he made them dudes hit each other.
Yeah, but he's not that dude yet. Let him hone his skills over there.
Yeah.
Maybe next year or the year after. But right now, we need you to be a top level DB for the rest of the year. We don't want to try to get no package for you.
Yeah, no doubt.
We need you to do what you've been doing.
Hey, I mean, we got enough weapons on offense, but it wouldn't hurt to have one more. You know what I'm saying?
No, it don't never hurt. But like I said, right now, he playing too good. He too young. Don't mess with him.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have that kind of record on defense, just stay on defense.
He got seven interceptions.
7 interceptions
and
5 ran for touchdown.
He been tackled twice.
and Sunday, Thursday when I was watching the game, they completed a couple of passes on his side.
Yeah.
And
I wouldn't even say on his side. It was really dig routes or drag routes.
When he was on the other side of the field. It was a couple on the left sideline. And I said then, I was like, well, he awful close. If they keep throwing over there.
Keep throwing it,
And then they threw another one. And then they threw another one and he took it to the house.
Took it to the house.
So I'm sitting there saying, when they gonna stop this?
He was just scooping them out.
Because the way it looked, if you keep doing it, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
I'm just wondering.
Thing is, like, that game was a lot closer than the score looked, too, at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
It was a really good game. Washington was driving the ball on us quite often. We came up with the big stops at the right times.
Right.
But, it wasn't as bad as that score looked until later in the game. We just, once that pick 6 took place, it was a wrap. Really, after that CeeDee Lamb touchdown, it was 31-10, it was a wrap. But that pick 6 just kind of closed the door. And
It locked it.
Yeah, man. That I can't say nothing, bro. What I can say is do it against a good team. That's all I want to see. Ain't got nothing else to say to you, dog. Keep playing well. You're getting the ball out on time. You're doing everything I said you wasn't doing, right? I think you watched the show a few times, something, because you're getting the ball out on time. You're throwing receivers open. You're doing a heck of a job, man, and it's fun to watch. You ain't holding the ball too long. You're not staring dudes down like you were. The fundamental things, you're getting it right. So I appreciate that. I give credit where credit's due, but do it against a good team, and I give you more credit. Until then,
well, this has always been our theory of sports. You got to beat the bad teams to prove that you're better than the bad teams.
Oh, no doubt.
So you got to beat up on the bad team, and you got to beat a good team. But you just like everybody else. Everybody got to beat Philadelphia or Kansas City.
Yep.
San Francisco. San Francisco still got to beat Philadelphia. They haven't done that yet.
Yeah, no doubt.
Everybody got to beat somebody except Kansas City. Because Kansas City beat Philadelphia. Everybody got to beat somebody except Kansas City. Kansas City proved they can beat everybody. They're the defending champion.
We're going to see this weekend, huh? Because San Francisco and Philly play this weekend.
That was last year.
And I thought I would never say this, but I'm pulling for Philadelphia. I thought I'd never pull for Philadelphia.
Why?
See, it's like this. Which one do I hate the worst? Frisco. I hate Frisco the worst.
I want if Philly, and I'm just thinking straight playoffs, right? And seeding. So that's why I want San Francisco to beat Philly, right? Because
I'm not even thinking of that.
you just can't
I'm
stand
just thinking
San
of
Francisco.
my heart right now.
Yeah.
I can't stand San Francisco. I don't like Brock Prudy. I don't like Debo.
You don't like him?
I don't like Jerry Rice. I don't like Joe Montana. I don't like Steve Young. I don't like Roger Craig. I mean, I'm saying as an opponent. As an opponent. I mean, now, so far, Jerry Rice, I like his skill.
Yeah.
I like Jerry Rice against everybody else. They beat us twice in the
Yeah, man.
So I don't like that. See, Philadelphia, we done dominated Philadelphia for years.
Y'all still only got one Super Bowl.
Yeah, Philadelphia still ain't won no
nothing.
Super Bowl.
Y'all ain't on the level. You know? Y'all got one Super Bowl, man.
We used to.
So right now, I'm pulling for Philly. I want Philly to win that game Sunday. I want them to crush San Francisco.
I want San Francisco to beat the brakes off.
I had a basketball coach in high school.
And then because, see,
I'm
this
for
is the
LSU
thing.
and anybody that plays Ole Miss.
We got Philly the
That's the way
next
he is
week.
about
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we got Philly the next week.
Yeah.
So let them beat San Francisco,
But I mean-
and then we can beat Philly.
So Philly
plays
has
San
one loss right now. So if
That
they lose to
doesn't
San
matter.
Francisco, they'll have two losses. If we beat Philly, they'll have 3 losses, and then we'll also, we'll be both tied, same record. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how they're gonna break that tie.
I'm not worried about that because if you're gonna win the Super Bowl, it don't matter if you got to play 2 games or 3.
Yeah.
If you're gonna win.
Yeah,
You know,
no doubt.
simple as that. So I want Philly to beat the brakes off San Francisco.
Yeah.
I just do. Because I want to squash some. I mean, all this, like, do you know who's number 1 in the power rankings right now?
I believe it's San Francisco.
How's that?
Because they're really good, and they went out and got my boy from the Commanders.
Okay, but their record is 83 and they 5 and they 9-1.
Yeah.
And they don't beat everybody in front of them. They beat Kansas City, so how do you jump from them?
Philly lost to the Jets.
Huh? Who did San Francisco? They lost 3 in a row.
Yeah, but they had guys down. Well, I feel what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
I don't understand that.
I think it's a bunch of 49 riders.
I mean, you know
out
what I'm
there,
saying. There's a bunch of 49 levels.
Yeah.
No way you can be 83 and Philadelphia just got to beat Kansas City
Yeah.
and you number 1.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother
After
story.
losing 3 in a row.
Yeah, after you only won 2 in a row since 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Now you can come from out of the top 5 and jump everybody. I don't
They
understand.
went and got Randy Gregory. They went and got what's my boy Chase Young. So I mean, they've gotten better. Defensively. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens against Philly.
Yeah, man. And then also, Shaq Leonard was in town yesterday. That'll be a huge pickup for us at linebacker if we can seal that deal. I know he's visiting Philly today or later this week at some point. But, man, if we can get Shaq Leonard, man, that'll be huge for us at linebacker because that's our weakest point on the field right now, middle linebacker. But outside of that, something that is long overdue that, we couldn't talk about it last week. We didn't have a show last week because of Thanksgiving. Jimmy Johnson will now be inducted into the Dallas Cowboys Ring of Honor, man. This should have been done so long ago, right? He only got 2 Super Bowl wins, but that third one was from his team that he constructed. You know what I mean? And maybe the curse will. I think Jerry did this not for Jimmy, but for the Cowboys, so we can get rid of that Jimmy Johnson curse.
What Jimmy
Right.
Johnson curse we got?
They say since Jerry tripping on him, we ain't getting to the Super Bowl until Jimmy Johnson gets to the ring. Well, if it didn't,
it has more to do with Tony Romo and Dak Prescott with Jimmy Johnson and DeMarcus Wynn.
yeah,
Jimmy Johnson.
yeah. But if it did have something to do with him, no more. Because Jimmy is now in the Ring of Honor, man. I'm happy about that too, because he was a great coach for us. Did a lot for us.
Yeah, he won't. But I know he won't be in the Miami Dolphins Ring of Honor.
Oh no. But he got a gold jacket before he got in the Ring of Honor. He got in the Hall of Fame before
Do you
Jerry.
know why? Because when Jerry's in control, Jerry do what he wants.
Jerry don't care.
Jerry don't care about Jimmy. This is what Jerry care about. Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah,
And
and not even
expensive franchise.
I was about to say, not even
of
winning.
Soccer, basketball, any sport in the world.
Yeah.
The Cowboys is the most expensive franchise. That's what Jerry cares
That's
about.
all he cared about. That dollar bill. That
He got the
baby.
star. He got the stadium.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, he
style
went
guy.
and built the LA stadium out there. Jerry got his hands all in it. Yeah, man. But I guess we can move on from these Cowboys.
Move on from
Yeah, you ain't
Cowboys
go as
and
hard on Dak like I thought you would.
No. I'm a Dak defender. It's not that I love Dak.
He loved Dak. Yeah.
No, I don't. Let's get this right. But this is the thing. I don't love Lamar Jackson. I don't love Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I don't love Justin Herbert. I don't love Damon Jones because they ain't no better than Dak.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
Because all the numbers say so.
Before recently, before these last few weeks, and hopefully, you know, I'm trying not to say nothing bad about Dak because I'm not a Dak hater. I'm a Cowboy lover, and he's been holding us back from what I see. So
Along with our receivers and our defense has always been on the back. What about Tyron Smith never playing? That's holding us back.
Yeah,
Don't put it all on Dak.
Yeah,
let's name some other names.
Yeah, that's street clothes. That's street clothes too. Tyron Smith street clothes too.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. But yeah,
let's get off the Cowboys.
I'm gonna get off Dak. Keep doing what you're doing, Dak.
Yeah,
keep this thing moving, man.
Because you're the MVP conversation now, Dak.
Yeah. So the rest of the NFL, man, you know, some big games this week, man. Philly went and beat Buffalo in a great game, man. I can't believe that Buffalo this year at 6-6, they've been finding ways to lose football games, right? They had a significant lead on the Eagles and should have won that game. And somehow, Josh Allen late in the game throws a pick. You know, they up by two scores, throws a pick. Philly comes back, scores. They give the ball up again, turnover on downs. Philly comes back, scores again. They go to overtime, kick a field goal. Philly comes back, scores a touchdown, man. Like, Buffalo can't get out of their own way. And I hope Stephon Diggs come down here to play with his brother. That'll be great.
Oh, that would be great if we get down here with his brother.
I love it.
I love it
That
too.
would be fun on more than one level.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be a good show.
And then another team a lot of people haven't been paying attention to, but they absolutely need to, the Jacksonville Jaguars, man. They went down there and beat the hottest team, one of the hottest teams in the NFL, which is the Houston Texans in this last game, man. The Texans missed a field goal to tie the game late, but it was a great game, 24-21. Just a very good game, man. Trevor Lawrence is doing what everybody projected he would do, man. Sunshine is balling, you know. That's one of the only guys that I know that could have been drafted his freshman, sophomore, and junior year, and #1 pick in the league.
Is that his nickname?
Sunshine? Yeah.
You need to go change that, man.
Why?
Every Sunshine I know is a girl.
Oh, man. Well, you know.
There's a girl nickname, Trevor. Go change it and cut your hair and start looking like boy. Just to call you Sunshine.
See, all that. See, that's
old school, though. I'm sorry, y'all.
That comes from Remember the
Do you have a
Titans.
nickname, Sunshine? No.
That comes from Remember the Titans. The movie Remember the Titans, the quarterback, the kid from Cali, had the long hair, long blonde hair, looked just like Trevor Lawrence. Not just like, but a lot like Trevor Lawrence.
And his name was Sunshine?
But he was acting. Yeah, they called him Sunshine in the movie because he's from Cali. So now they call Trevor Lawrence Sunshine.
That's understandable being from California being called Sunshine.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah, but he's from Clemson.
All I can say is Trevor.
That's far from Cali.
Trevor.
Yeah, that's far from Cali.
Hey, take this from a grumpy old man. Go change your nickname. Because if somebody calls me Sunshine, I'm really hot under the collar about that, Trevor. I'm just telling you about I don't know about you, Jonas.
Might be some furniture moves, you know?
Change your name to the darkness. Or
Yeah, man.
No, I love you, Trevor. Keep balling, but change your nickname. Son.
Yeah, Trevor been balling, man. Boy been balling this year. He's got Eddie in. He's got Calvin Ridley over there to throw to now, the deep ball. So he's got some guys around him, and Jackson kind of fun to watch. Quite honestly.
Oh, yeah.
You got to check him out. And then another team that has been coming on strong. Probably the hottest team in the NFL right now, the Denver Broncos. Quiet as kept. As bad as they started. Remember, they lost to Miami 70-20 this year.
And then they finished bad last year. And started again bad this year.
Horrible.
But Russ is
Yeah, Sean Payton and Russ can figure something out, man. And that defense has turned it around. It's crazy. They let two of their best defensive players go, right? And Randy Gregory and Frank. I can't think of his last name, but he played with Kansas City last year, the linebacker.
Oh, wow.
Frank the Tank. All right, we're going to call him Frank the Tank.
Yeah. Don't throw that on you, boy.
They let them boys out the building, and the defense has absolutely turned it around ever since they left, man. It's kind of crazy how that's happening. And this number 14 right here behind Unk's head, that kid, he beat us when we played against him last. he was tearing us up. I don't know if you remember that. We couldn't stop that guy.
Who's that?
Last name starts with an S, man. His name just flees me right now, man. But the kid's been going in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Russell Wilson's been finding them, and he's been leading them. And, man, Broncos, oh, boy, here they go. I don't want to hear no Broncos fans talking no smack as bad as y'all been. As bad as y'all. Yeah, he is. But as bad as them Bronco fans was talking about Russell Wilson, I don't want to hear nothing from none of y'all.
Nah, they ready to throw us in the trash.
Dogging that boy.
Yeah, they ready to throw him away real quick.
Yeah, man. So we're going to keep this train rolling, man. But what we got next? NFL Power Rankings. Like you mentioned,
The Power Rankings.
San Francisco is now number 1, right?
Which I don't understand.
A bunch of 49er riders out here.
It's somebody in the press, I don't know who it is, must be from San Francisco, because there is no way that anybody should be number 1 but Philadelphia.
I mean, 2 weeks ago, they completely fell out of the top 5.
Because they lost 3 in a row.
3 in a row.
And then you come back and win 2 games.
Decisively, but still. You know, San Francisco's number 1. Baltimore, your favorite quarterback, Lamar Jackson, is at number 2. Jalen Hurts and them boys are at 3. Our Cowboys at 4. I hate seeing us in the top 5 in the power rankings because we always lose.
See how,
Every time we're in the top 5, we lose.
how is Baltimore number 2 over Philly? How is that happen?
I don't know.
I don't know how.
I don't know. They have a really good defense.
Yeah, maybe everybody is like me. People don't like Philly like that.
I can't stand Philly, man. And I like
Watching
Philly
them play,
fans neither.
I don't see how nobody can be in front of Philly.
Yeah, Philly looks real strong, but they're playing like they play a lot of close games. Like they haven't just gone out there and dominated anybody this year. And all their games have been like they've had to come back in just about every game. Like Buffalo, Cowboys.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been constant with them, man.
Yeah.
And they lost to the Jets. So those are some of the things that they kind of looking at with Philly.
Okay, so who did
from a
San
talent
Francisco lose
standpoint?
to? It wasn't like San Francisco lost to Philadelphia and Kansas City in their 3-leg game winning streak.
Right.
Yeah.
They lost to some weak teams too. That's what I'm saying.
They had some
That's
injuries
how
that held them back, and some big injuries too. You know that left
we
tackle.
don't take excuses.
I understand. I'm just telling you from the
yeah.
power ranking voters what they see.
Is that how that works?
That's-
Yeah.
They taking all this into consideration, right?
Except for
Who does the power rankings? Who's
I don't know.
Who's
who's
doing
on
the
I think it's Joe Montana and Steve.
yeah, that's what I'm talking. It must be. It must. Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice and
Ronnie
Ronnie Lott.
Craig and Ronnie Lott. They must be. Because I don't see how.
We got a
That's
West
just-
Coast heavy squad
Yeah.
over there, man. They in LA coming up with this. And then
Yeah,
Kansas City at number 5, man.
And I want to reiterate this. I want Philadelphia to drag them from East Coast to West Coast.
Man.
I don't care about who win the division or none of that, because that's not really going to determine who wins the Super Bowl.
Oh, no doubt.
So-
No doubt. No
So
doubt. But it does
Philadelphia
give them-
can win the division. If it take them to beat San Francisco to win the division, go ahead and win in Philly, because I want y'all to drag
Well, I want Dallas to have that home field advantage. Why? Because we are the first, like our home, we're 5-0 this year at home or something like that. Or we won 13 straight home games. We scored 121 points at home and giving up like 30 something. Like our home numbers are ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go back to this year, which you did, but we get weak opponents.
Yeah, I mean it is. It is.
Hey,
you know. But yet and
our 2
still-
losses on the road against better opponents.
But 13 wins in a row ain't nothing to scoff at though. You know what I mean? We got the longest home winning streak right now in the league.
It is kind of funny how when the Rangers come along and start having a good streak, we're like, yay, Rangers, woo, yeah. And then when the Cowboys start having a winning streak, we're like, yeah, they're gonna fuck it up.
Because we love champions around here.
Yeah.
Something we can get behind. You know what I'm saying? We love a winner around here.
We just assume the Cowboys are gonna fuck it up.
The Cowboys just tease us. They give us blue balls. But can I say that on air?
Oh, you already
Can I
did.
say that?
You already
You
did.
know what I'm saying? The Cowboys, they tickling us on our feet with feathers, man. Like we get real happy, and then we fall right on our face with the Cowboys.
So
man.
when did that start? How long that's been going on?
That's been going on
About the
since
last,
like '98.
Yeah. And I keep telling people, that's why Dak gets rashed on so bad.
Absolutely.
That's some of that Tony Romo residue of high expectation, low results.
Yeah.
And that's been going on 13 years before you got that job.
Well,
so it's
Romo never got paid $160 million though. You know, that's another thing. You get paid 160 million, and we start having to lose key players on our team because we can no longer afford them. Amari Cooper, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what people are salty about.
Oh yeah, that happens to everybody. Once you get one person, that's why I would never give one person all the money.
Everybody but who? Tom Brady. He never was the highest paid quarterback. He never, but he got 7 Super Bowl titles because he wasn't greedy like that. Looking out for the rest of his squad. He wanted to make sure he was comfortable. His boo was making $200 million a year. So what? But he was comfortable and he was winning.
He got a higher contract than Dak now.
Yeah, he ain't got a Super Bowl either.
He ain't got no Super Bowl either.
No.
Sean Watson got a higher contract than Dak. He ain't got no Super Bowl either.
No.
It ain't but 2 quarterbacks got a Super Bowl.
But as far as...
But 2 quarterbacks have a Super Bowl that's active. 3 with Aaron Rodgers and Matthew Stafford, and he wrote his defense, so he ain't no Super Bowl level quarterback. Because if he was, look how many playoff wins he got with Detroit. 0.
Nobody wins with Detroit.
0.
Detroit has 0.
But if you are one of these quarterbacks that can put the team on your shoulders, like they lie on TV and say, and carry your team, he didn't do it in Detroit. He has 0 playoff wins.
No, but he definitely made them better than what they were now. Detroit has been in the toilet bowl for a long time.
Before you jump back on that, because I can see it building up.
Yeah.
Marcus got to go handle some business.
Oh, okay.
right on.
So,
man.
We appreciate you, and
Yes.
tell them one more time how to get the Hill Project.
Yes, they can look us up on our website at thehillproject.us, or they can follow us on Instagram at thp.usa, or they can follow me at Tamarcus Jones. It's TERMARCUS Jones.
Right on, bro. Right on.
Okay.
Pleasure, man. Pleasure meeting you, man.
Hey, man, nice meeting you, and
Yes,
keep
sir.
it up. And I'm gonna volunteer, man.
Yeah.
If I can't do nothing else, I'm gonna volunteer with you.
Yeah, let us know when you come out and help, bro. We'll be there.
My number, man.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll come with Jay
Right
one
on.
day.
Like I said, I know I got I'm coming into 2024 swinging, man. So
Yeah.
February and I think February, April, July, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. I'm just coming in and swinging. So like I said, we need all hands on deck.
Yeah. I'll volunteer. I'll get with Jonas and see what's going on.
Yeah, we here, bro. We here, bro. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Have a good one. Hey, we're gonna take a 30-second break, and we can get recalibrated over here. And we're back.
And we're back.
We'll be back. Man, yeah, no, that was very cool. Marcus for the Hill Project, man. Y'all go check out his website. Hillproject.us, man. That was very, very cool, man. And very impactful, man. What a heck of a story. You know, they say that uncomfortable situations create growth. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell he's grown from the position that he was in, unfortunate position that he was in, you know, homeless or whatever took place back then. But, man, he's grown and definitely want to do what I can to help. And hope you all out there will, too. So,
Oh, yeah.
with that being said, we're back in action. How we sound, y'all? How we sound? Y'all want to say something? Let's check these mics. Make sure
No, I
these
guess we sound good. I hope we sound good. I guess the fans will have to let us know if we're not sounding good.
Yeah.
A round of applause. How do we sound? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see.
It works better when you got a live audience, I guess. In studio.
Yeah, we sound good. We straight. We straight enough, right? We took a delay, had a little break right there. Had to see Marcus out the door, but back to the show, man. Back on these power rankings. We don't agree with them, but you know,
We don't have a vote, so it don't matter.
It don't matter what we say, right?
What we think.
At all. Not
Exactly how that works.
not
When you
one-
don't have a vote. You got no say.
not one iota. But thankfully, here in America, we can vote. But sometimes,
Just not for the power rankings.
yeah, straight up. So moving on, Noonish Fantasy Football
Oh, my
League.
goodness.
What a week, man! Looks like Christiana's actually running away with this thing, man. I asked y'all to help me, and y'all actually ended up hurting me. You know, we got not playing, playing injured guys and bye week boys against Christiana. You know, we got Mark doing the same thing, but against me, they bring their A game, and then Jonas this week, God,
Hey, I don't even know what happened. I had the same thing when I played her as you did playing me, because like dudes, it wasn't really gonna be a big hope.
I asked Jonas for help. He beat me by 25.
That was the help you gave me, though.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the help.
The help that he gave me was like, you need to get better, dog.
Yeah. He showed, hey, Jonas, you helped him by showing him that
That's right.
you are not all you think you are. You got to go back.
Your
Gotta
squad ain't doing what it do. And somehow or another, just like San Francisco, Ray has climbed into the 4th spot in the league, man. Ray is now 5-7. He has climbed back in this thing and might make the playoffs. And jeez Louise.
Bring it up to real, man.
Yeah, man. That was a
Got off
big
the
win,
late
Jay.
start.
What'd you do this week, Jay? Did you to make the squad just play the way they did? You give them a good pep talk or what,
Good
bro?
pep talk. Yeah.
Because
No, I did the same thing I've been doing since I finally figured out how it works, and just putting the people that's got good projections.
and it's working, man.
But not as good as it could have, because if I had followed what I believed, I would have put Dak in as quarterback,
Yep.
and he killed.
Yeah, he did. Dak is a
That
great
would've been-
fantasy quarterback. That boy put them points up for you, man.
But yeah, that's basically what.
Yeah.
That's if you want to know how to lose, that's how I keep losing most of the time.
And Christiana beat Dunk by 52 points. She put up 161 this week, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be tough.
100 points last time.
Did she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, I'm gonna reverse the
What's the
ass.
highest this year? What's the highest?
No, I don't know. We're gonna have to
So
go
you
back and
got
look.
like
I just can't get that to you, Christiana. I don't know if you
this
got
year?
the highest point total.
I
It's
think
up there though.
169 might have been the highest.
Yeah, I think Mark might have it.
169.
Either it's me or Mark. But we can find out. I'm gonna let you know. But Christiana, just wait for these playoffs. I got you.
I have to take
Bet
all
that.
the smack talk opportunities of fantasy football that I can, because I don't have many of them.
I'm proud of you, Jay. I'm proud of you. You've got 3 wins this season, man. And I didn't expect that. I didn't expect one. But I should have, because you're an analytics
That's
guy.
all right, Jay. Me and you, we're gonna do a little research in the off season on this fantasy football.
Hey, come on with
You
it.
gotta figure
Hey,
out
y'all come
how
on with it, man. But I tell you
that
what,
stuff works.
I'm tired right now with Mark at 7-5 in second place. But it don't even matter. I just want to get in the playoffs, which I've already clinched. And Cristiano, I'm telling you ain't winning this league. I don't care if I gotta stop the lead
It's not over.
It might be halftime of the championship game, and I'm gonna
pull the plug.
I'm gonna pull the plug on the league, man.
And this is the way that works, Chris. Now, if you're in lead at halftime and the game get canceled, it can't be rescheduled.
Hey.
The person with the lead wins.
Hey, I'm going Jerry Jones on this Noonish league right here, man. I'm gonna pull the plug. No, man, it's gonna be good. Playoffs there around the corner, coming soon, and I think my team is ready to make a run. So we shall see. Christiana is just sitting back. She loving this too. She hit that every week talking smack.
Oh yeah, but she talked smack on the show when she was there.
She been talking smack nice though. I don't like that. You know?
Well, she a nice person.
Yeah, but she's like,
gonna change her character.
She hit me. She like, did you see the score this week?
Hey,
come on, right? It's like, you know, I saw that score.
Hey, that's all you gotta say, Christiana. When you win, then they talking smack. Just point to the scoreboard. Did you see that?
Oh man, but yeah, it'll be a good finish to this Noonish face.
So yeah, MC's got the highest week score at 182.
182 by MC, man.
You're actually second with 181.
Dang, I don't like being second. That's the first loser. I hope we score 183 this week. But moving on. NCAA news, man. Hey, we ain't gonna stop now. You know, we've been talking about them Bucks all year long. Y'all think just because they losing, we gonna jump off the subject? No, man. You know, Colorado went out there, got handled by Utah. They didn't get handled. It was actually a good game. It was a much better game than what I thought it was going to be, considering that Shedeur Sanders didn't even play. They had the backup quarterback come in, and Schaub, I think his name was, or something like that.
Yeah, he played pretty good.
Played pretty good football, you know? And you can tell the offensive coordinator is a different person because there were some plays that made sense out there, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And they just like they're much more competitive on offense than they were in the middle of the season when they went on that
and on defense also. Because Utah put up 50, 60 like it's nothing.
Yeah.
They've been doing that for years.
Yeah.
It's not just this year.
Utah's a big-time program now.
Yeah, so when they held them to what, 20?
Yeah, 23, I believe.
Yeah, 23-15,
I believe that game was. Yeah, man. So it was, surprisingly, it was good. A much more competitive game than what I thought it was going to be. I thought that was going to be the biggest blowout of the season, honestly. That was the one game on the schedule. I was like, they don't have a shot. But they went out there and competed, played well. Utah played well like we thought they would. But Colorado, man, you can tell they got some talent, man. I think next year, it's going to be it's going to be a different season next year. I can see them having a winning season for sure. And we'll see how this recruiting goes, man.
Well, I said when they started, if Deion win 5-6 games this year, which you want 4, then I say next year, try to shoot for 7 or 8. It's not going to be a 1-year turnaround.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
too big of a task right there, man.
You got to have the players. Don't care how good you can coach.
Yeah.
You got to have the players. They don't have the players.
Yep.
So if you get the players like he should, and he had, it's all over the news. You know how they sell different narratives. Oh, Deion has lost a couple of recruits over the last couple of weeks.
He ain't lost nobody, man.
And this is the whole thing. Alabama lost something, they just didn't tell us.
Yep.
Florida State lost something, they just didn't tell us.
Yeah.
But everybody lost. Some guys say, oh, I'm going to come to your school. These guys 17, 18.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're going to do in the morning.
Yep.
So let's know.
Yep.
So when they say they're coming to your school, I believe it about as much as, like I said, they don't even know what they're going to do in the morning.
Yeah, like Deion said, they cheat on their girlfriend. How am I expecting them to commit to me? Like straight up.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so all that's just media that they wanted to make it look bad on there. Oh, he losing recruits.
Nah, it happens,
and this is the whole thing. You can say, I'm going to Colorado. I'm not going to Colorado. Oh, I'm going back to Colorado.
Yep.
Oh, I'm going to change my mind. It doesn't matter until you sign your name.
Yeah, only thing that matters is National Signing Day. That's official, man. Sign your name. That signature makes it real. So everything else.
National Signing Day, Deion is going to have a good recruiting class because Deion is an excellent talker.
Yeah. Yep.
And at the end of the day, though, talking about the turnaround, no matter what else happens for the rest of their season, he took a team that was pretty bad and turned it into a team that's pretty good.
Yeah, competitive, man. That's it.
At least competitive.
They were a doormat past 3-4 seasons. You look at that as a win. That's Colorado was everybody's homecoming game.
Yeah, how is that not a win?
That's a win.
Like,
Yeah,
he
that's
went from pretty bad to pretty good.
extreme
And this is the whole
success.
thing. You sold out every game.
Yep.
Everything sold out. You know, you brought economy to the city. You know, you brought.
Yeah.
I mean, so it
And
was
school,
a win,
yeah.
not just for Colorado Buffaloes. It was a win for Boulder,
Colorado. Period.
Period.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And any young man that goes to Colorado and make the most of his opportunity can be a multimillionaire before he even leaves school.
Yeah.
If you go there and play good, get on social media, get your 100 to 150,000 followers, that's a paycheck right there. Plus along with your NIL deal. And the NIL, the standard, so everybody will know, the standard, well not the standard, but the bottom NIL deal is that these guys are getting $36,000 a year to go to pretty much any major university. SMU gives $36,000, which is $3,000 a month.
Outside of the scholarship.
Yeah, outside of the scholarship.
And it's
And
more
I
than that because the
understand-
school year is only 9 months.
Yeah. So, and I know this young man that played for Oregon State, starting quarterback, a freshman from Whitehall, Texas. He get $3,000 a month. That's the going rate.
Yeah.
$36,000 a year.
Yeah. Yeah. So when somebody says, was this a successful year for the Colorado Buffaloes?
The answer is yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it, man. So
He puts you on the map, and the map is gonna get bigger and bigger for Boulder because they're gonna win. Just like I told everybody, it's gonna take Deion about 3 years before he be that 10 win team. If you can get to 10 wins, now you're in the national championship conversation.
yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
to me, it was a win. And like I said before, I always say, like I say, Deion is a great father. I mean, he may not be the greatest cornerback, but he in the top in fathers.
So this was a successful season, and Deion is a success regardless
Oh yeah.
of football or anything else going on. Yeah, man. So with that being said, we're gonna keep. Oh yeah, Travis Hunter scored another touchdown. That dude shows up against
Travis Hunter
everybody.
scored 2.
Oh yeah, 2 touchdowns. Travis Hunter's the man. Like I don't care if he playing for Rice, Colorado. He's gonna go out there and ball against whoever lines up across from him. But he's a fun kid to watch, man. He will be a high draft pick regardless. Up for some awards on a 4-16. He's up for some awards this season.
Yeah.
So keep looking out for that kid, man. Congratulations, Travis, on a great season. Congratulations, Dia, Coach Prime, for doing what you did. Nobody else could have gone out to Boulder and done what you did. Period. In my opinion.
Absolutely.
So keeping this thing moving, man. It was some big games this week, man. It was rivalry. That's so hard to say. Rivalry week in college football this week, man. I ain't even talking about Michigan and Ohio State.
Washington
We
State.
ain't talking about none of those games, man. But it was some big games. But we will talk about the teams we've been talking about. And we will start with Florida State, man. So Florida State,
Played my
man,
Played Florida, right?
played Florida. And this,
Yeah.
Florida State's undefeated this season. And this, to me, was the most impressive win that they've had because their Heisman candidate quarterback was injured in a throwaway game last week. Destroyed his leg, right? I don't know if y'all saw the replay.
Yeah.
But Jordan Travis he was running, across the 50 cut, was running diagonally or whatnot, and a kid tackled him. That hip drop tackle. I never heard of that term before until this year. But he got hit, and his leg, just brutally just injured. Heart goes out to that kid because he was a top draft pick. That kid's his future's still ahead of him and it's bright, but sucks that he's got to deal with this, man. He has been everything to Florida State, in this rebirth of Florida State, right? Since Michael's been there. And seeing him go down, man, that hurt. And a matter of fact, they've been ranked number 4 for a long time. They dropped to number 5 just because he got injured, even though they were undefeated. They're back in that number 4 ranking, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But this win was so impressive because they had a young quarterback go out there and lead them to a win over the Florida Gators in Gainesville, Florida, at Florida University's home field, man. And y'all know that's
hard to do.
That's hard to do. You know, they had to come back and win. But as I told my boy Mike, man, I think Florida State's yet and still, even without their Heisman candidate quarterback, I still think they have what it takes to go out there and win a national championship because they have a devastating defense and they have some skilled guys on offense that can get it done, man. So, you know, as long as they go out there and execute, I think Florida State has a good shot to win a national championship. But big win by them in Florida. Texas went out there this past weekend. I know they play Oklahoma State. They beat the brakes off Texas Tech, 57-7.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
wasn't even a game. Typically, you know, Michael Crabtree days. You know, Texas Tech is usually a Texas spoiler, right? So they can never overlook that game. Because Tech has spoiled many Longhorn seasons at the end of the season, but
not just the Longhorn. They done.
Yeah.
Since they've been in Big 12, they done messed up a couple of
couple
Oklahoma seasons.
Yeah.
You know, Texas Tech is a big time spoiler.
Yeah, they are.
But not this year.
Not this time. They went out there, got that head knocked in. A lot of people are talking about the fact that Quinn Ewers has decided to come back for another year of college, and that's a big deal for one reason. And one reason only, because Arch Manning was banking on him going to the NFL. So we don't know what Arch is going to do, but Arch got to go into the game this past weekend. Had a nice run for a first down, and everybody went nuts. So the difference between Arch Manning and all the other Mannings is this Manning can run. This Manning can run, and he can do everything else very well. So
but
there's a lot of excitement around
he's not
that
even
kid.
second-team quarterback, though, right?
Yeah, he is. He is.
Okay.
He's got some older guys. He's a freshman. He's a true freshman. So this was the first game that he got into in the season, and which is strange for me because he just wasted a whole year where he could have redshirted. But whatever. Got in there. I'm sure he'll play in a bowl. Well, I don't know because they're going to a significant bowl.
You have to play you can be on the sideline, but you have to actually play in so many quarters, not to redshirt, right?
I think I don't believe you can play in a conference game. If you play you can play non-conference, and I could be completely wrong. These rules I'm going by from 2000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So rules have changed.
Yeah, rules change every day.
Yeah. So, but Arch Manning, he made a splash. Everybody got really excited about it, man. Oklahoma finished their regular season out very strong against TCU, man. They went out there and handled those boys this weekend, and it was. Again, those guys are, Dylan Gabriel led by a very strong quarterback, senior quarterback, and, they're fun to watch. I'm happy to see them, like Florida State, the rebirth of Oklahoma since Lincoln left, and BV's in the building now. It's good to see those guys winning again. So, yeah, man, it's just a lot of cool things going on in the Big 12. Last year for Oklahoma and Texas in the Big 12, they're joining the SEC next year. So we'll see what's up. But
and Colorado, and who else is coming to the Big 12?
Colorado's coming to the Big 12. Was it Central Florida? Are they coming to the Big 12?
I know there's two teams supposed to be taking Texas and
Oklahoma spot. Yeah, it's a couple teams. I thought SMU would go, but I think SMU's going to like the ACC or something like that next year. One of those conferences over there on the East Coast, which is weird to me. But
yeah.
Anyways, we'll keep this thing moving, man. The college football rankings came out, the first rendition before these championship games come up this weekend. Georgia's ranked number 1. Michigan Wolverines ranked number 2, which went out and beat Ohio State without Jim Harbaugh, giving them 3 wins in a row over their rival Ohio State. Washington is ranked number 3, and Florida State is ranked number 4, man. So we'll see if these guys can go out there and win their conference championships and keep this thing moving as it is. But I already told y'all who I think got a chance to win this bad boy, and that is Florida State University.
Have you saw the Washington quarterback?
Yeah, that guy's big and he's really good. Michael Penix.
Yeah, he's huge. Man.
Yeah.
So if you're not on a medical red shirt, you cannot play in a single play in a single game.
Oh, you can't?
Oh, wow.
If you're on medical,
wow,
it's
okay.
different. But
Yeah.
Oh,
it
okay.
also doesn't only apply to freshmen.
Oh, maybe that's what because I know I saw some guys playing, then they said they said they probably got hurt.
Medical.
And then at the medical, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and the medical rules are just way too much to get into.
Yeah.
That's complicated. Yeah, that's different.
Okay.
That's different. But moving on. Dallas Mavericks update, man. It's a lot going on. It's some fishy moves being made. So Mark Cuban, first off, announces that he's no longer going to be on Shark Tank, which came to as a surprise to quite a few people out here in the world. I'm sure they've been talking about it for a minute on Shark Tank. And then he backdoors it and sells his majority stake, right, to, I can't think of the name right now.
They hooked with Las Vegas.
Yeah,
one of the owners. It's a female, right?
Yeah.
Her husband died.
To Miriam Adelson.
Yeah.
Right? For around $3.5 billion. That's a heck of a win, considering he bought the Mavericks for $285 million. Right?
Yeah. So he didn't do it.
So he sold his stake for $3.5 million, but he's continuing.
$3.5 billion.
Billion, yeah, $3.5 billion.
With the B.
And he's still continuing to operate the organization as he was before.
He sold his majority stake. He still got some stake.
Yeah, he still got some stake.
Yeah.
But he's still operating as was. But evidently he wants a new arena in a resort casino style community. So I don't know what that means to the Mavericks.
What that means?
It's not legal to
what that means
to gamble here.
Is that Mark Cuban is doing like he did when he sold Google. He knows something that everybody else don't know.
Yeah.
Because when he sold it, the next day it was pretty much worthless. So Mark Cuban sold the Mavericks.
Broadcast.com.
Joined up with a casino owner.
Yeah.
In hopes that Texas passed gambling, and then the next arena will be built inside of a resort casino style place. Will have the Dallas Mavericks. That's what his hope is.
Yeah.
Now you gonna sell your team in hopes that something happen that sounds like you pretty much know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Or you know that it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And that's why you're selling it now.
Yeah, but no, he's saying that
That's weird.
yeah, and then that they supposedly now this person he teamed up with, and Mark Cuban, is hoping that Texas passed gambling,
Right.
and then the Dallas Mavericks were going to build a arena, resort, casino.
Yeah. I mean,
And that to me sounds like that they know that this is probably going to happen in the next couple of years,
so
and they're trying to build something that's going to rival the Star.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
I mean, that's just my thinking. That you're going to build, because the Star has everything but a casino.
Yeah,
Because
for
it's
sure.
actually a resort.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of hotels out
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So the Star is actually a resort football complex.
Yep.
I mean, basically, so they want to make the same thing, but they just want to make
For the
sure
Mavericks.
gambling is
Yeah.
in it. And I think Mark Cuban, he usually know. I don't know. He has that great foresight. I'm gonna say it
Yeah.
like that.
And he's in.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in with everybody.
Yeah. So that's the same way. Like they tried to get him on that inside trading.
So, I mean,
But he
you
was
know.
just a smart. But he found out he was just a smart businessman.
So y'all don't think he's running for president?
He might even do that
Maybe.
because he like running stuff.
Okay. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
I
He
just
just
think that-
might.
think
I
the
wouldn't
timing
put-
is fishy.
Could do worse.
This is
You know?
the thing.
Could
Rich
do worse
and
for presidents.
Yeah,
rich
no
and
doubt.
rich and powerful men. I don't put nothing past them because they got an ego out of this world.
And they'll lie in a heartbeat to
Oh, yeah.
to consider.
I mean, because that's
Let's just back off of that statement just a little bit.
what's that?
What?
So you said rich and powerful men. I'm just gonna say, just take off the rich and take off the powerful and say men. got an ego out of this world.
Yeah, no
and when
doubt.
you add rich and powerful on
Oh yeah, oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it
Well,
goes
that's what I say.
exponentially.
When you add to rich and powerful, that magnifies it out of control.
Yeah.
You know,
no
because
doubt.
I got a great big ego, but I don't want to be president though.
Yeah, but I'm very curious to see what his next move is. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's something brewing.
Yeah, he got something brewing.
It's something brewing.
Because Mark is not the type guy just
Yeah.
sit around and look.
No,
Yeah.
he makes very conscious decisions, calculated moves. So I'm very curious to see what he's gonna do next, man. So we shall see.
And Mark is a very interesting guy because one time on Shark Tank, he gave it was two young ladies on there had some kind of idea. He gave them several $1 million, and he told them, he said, "Oh, y'all would be good mentors for my daughter." So in other words, he bought their business just so they could hang around. So they could hang around his daughters.
Crazy.
Yeah, Mark did that.
Yeah.
I'm saying because I'm a fan of Shark Tank.
Yeah.
So I look at Shark Tank and Mark said, "Oh, I'm gonna give y'all the money. Y'all would be great mentors for my young daughter."
I got money to burn.
Yeah. So I like I want my daughters to hang around y'all. So here's a few $1 million.
Wow. Bought some babysitters that day.
Yeah.
But Mark Cuban, we watching, man. We love you, bro. And
keep it
we
up.
believe in you, man. So curious to see what happens next, bro. So moving on. Ooh, Ohtani to the Rangers. It's a possibility. His 3 teams on the list right now, and the Rangers are in the running for Ohtani right now.
They're in the top.
The Rangers, Houston, and who else?
No, it's the Rangers. I believe the Dodgers and the Yankees. I believe, or something like that.
Well, one of those.
I believe those are the 3 teams.
Well, I'm gonna say it like this: if you want a better chance of winning the World Series, you come to the Rangers.
Sure,
if you want
Ohtani,
if you want a chance to get the most money,
Come on.
you go to the Yankees.
Yeah. Well, you would think that, but one thing that Cali and New York both have that we don't have here in Texas is state taxes.
Oh yeah.
So you might have a bigger contract, but you get to keep more money here in Texas.
Yeah.
Straight
Well, then
up.
now that's when you got to get out your pen and paper. You say, okay, I make this much in Texas with no taxes, but if I make enough over here to pay the taxes and have $10 million left on top of what I get in Texas, I'm going over there.
But New York buying Cashman, you ain't been paying that lately.
Oh yeah.
Well,
We'll see what
too,
happens.
if you go to the Dodgers or the Yankees, there's certain expectations of what that team's going to do.
Yeah.
You come to the Rangers, who just had the first winning season in decades,
Yeah.
and have another winning season, or better yet, have an equally great winning season. That looks pretty good.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Ohtani, we've been singing Higher from Creed. I got another Creed song for you. With arms wide open. Hey, we will take you in with arms wide open down here, baby. Come on down to Texas, dog. You don't even got to pitch next year. You know what I'm saying? Take off with arms wide open. All right? Come on down here. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Back up.
Man, so Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Did you watch it this past weekend?
I did.
And
I watched it.
who won?
I don't know.
It was the weekend before, or was it this?
It was the weekend.
It was the weekend before. That's right. Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
it all runs together. Thanksgiving.
It's all
Get that itis, fall asleep.
good. It happens.
So Verstappen won again.
Verstappen won again.
Any special stories coming? This was the last race of the season, wasn't it?
It's the last race of the season. So we also had the Las Vegas Grand Prix, which was I somehow just blanked on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. It's kind of been more of the same. There's been some good stories this year, but not so much. I mean, Max Verstappen is just like, the car is amazing. Max is, love him or hate him, he's doing great.
Yeah.
And
You didn't got to watch to know who won, basically.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some interesting stories to see. It's gonna be interesting to see. Does Alonso come back? Perez will come back, but will he come back with Red Bull or somebody else? If he does, what is he gonna be? If he goes to somebody else, will he be the lead car or will he be the backup car?
Will they make rule changes in this offseason?
Oh, undoubtedly.
yeah.
Will they make big rule changes? Who knows?
So will Verstappen have the same type of dominant season next year after rule changes?
That's a good question because we've seen the end, temporarily at least, to the Mercedes dominant era in a big way. Like, they didn't just go down to second place; they went down to way down there.
Yeah.
And we saw a Ferrari team that couldn't stop kicking their own selves in the ass.
Historically sucked.
I don't think that they had. I don't think that they had the car. I think they had the drivers. I don't think they had the car for taking the sweep of the championships like Red Bull did this year. they could have solidly. They could have been more competition. It could have been closer, but they just had WTF moment after WTF moment.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Why would you make that decision at this point?
Sounds like Haas. Why do
Yeah,
they even
but-
have a team anymore?
But we expect that from them.
Yeah, exactly. Not necessarily Ferrari, right?
Like Haas has like two dudes.
Yeah. They're like the Detroit Lions. We expect them to lose. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, Haas has extremely low budget relative to some of the other teams, which is still a pretty huge budget. But
They had a better car though, right? This year.
the car was
towards the end of the season?
car was a little bit better. So they had, I'm drawing like you were a while ago. I'm drawing a complete blank on the kid's name. But they had a new driver this year who did pretty well to be in a shitbox car
Yeah.
and and being new, right?
Yeah. Haas.
I think that's probably one of the bigger interesting stories for the future is we had a couple or three new drivers who did pretty good to be new drivers because
Yeah.
if you're the rookie driver, you're not going to Red Bull, you're not going to Ferrari,
Yeah. Yeah.
not even Mercedes, you're going to one of the teams that's not going to win.
Yeah.
But we had some drivers that did really well
Yeah.
to be in the position that they were put in. And then we had Lando Norris run over everybody. And,
Your boy Alonso, who did he race for?
Alfa Romeo this year.
Yeah. They did. He had a pretty good season, didn't
He did have a good season to be to be in a car that hasn't even placed in years.
he? Yeah.
To hit third place, third on the podium repeatedly and be pretty high up in the overall standings.
So he's a pretty good driver.
He's a good driver. They had a good car. They had a good strategy, which was basically let Alonso race.
Yeah.
Stay
Call
out of
the
his-
shots.
Stay out of his way. They did a good job. Really, every lead team, pretty much. Aston Martin did great. Alfa Romeo did great. Aston Martin is who got the A's confused.
Yeah.
Alfa Romeo did not do so great.
Yeah. Aston Martin is who
Aston Martin.
Alonso raced for.
Did
Orange
great.
car.
No, that's McLaren. McLaren did
Yeah,
really
McLaren
well.
is what I was talking about.
McLaren was amazing this year.
Yeah,
really, all things considered, considering how far from behind that they're coming, they did really great this year.
Yeah.
So, outside of Verstappen and his car being just destroying the curve, remember when you get graded on a curve and there's like one kid who like aces a test, you're like, fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody else was right.
Everybody else
was
got
right
a
there.
76, but you got a 92.
No,
just
you
messed
had
everything
to
up.
fuck it up for everybody.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Verstappen did this year because everybody else seemed to be kind of, bouncing back and forth in the placing in the rankings and doing pretty well that you would expect to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, what will happen next year? Will they come up with some kind of a rule that, that
Handicaps Verstappen a little bit.
handicaps Verstappen and Red Bull somehow? Well, maybe we'll
Yeah,
see.
I'm sure because that's what they did Lewis Hamilton.
We'll see.
And Mercedes, like they straight up, it was like, oh, you're done winning.
They definitely bent them over the barrel.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens over the off season. But
Yeah.
it was a fun season. Enjoyed watching lots of crazy stuff happening.
Yeah, great season, man. So
And I think everybody can't. So a lot of shit was talked about. So we didn't have a show in between Vegas. A lot of people were talking smack about having the race in Las Vegas for a variety of reasons. One, people didn't like the track setup, and people didn't like that it's Vegas. People didn't like this. People didn't like that. It's too glitzy.
And this was before the race.
Before the race.
Yeah.
I think after the race, the drivers at least were very happy with how raceable the track was.
Yeah, because they were saying it was going to be slick and people
They
sliding
were
all over the
griping
track.
and
And,
complaining and moaning, but I think at the end of the race, everybody was pretty seemed to be pretty excited about. That was actually pretty fun.
it was a good spectator
Yeah.
event as
It was
well.
very very much a good spectator event. It was very enjoyable to watch.
Nice.
So I think we'll see Vegas again.
We need to get a room at the Bellagio next year. You know, check that thing out. You know.
That would be sweet.
Man. Hey, Bellagio sponsor us next year to come out and view that good race, man. So, but no, that's dope, man. And
or even one of the not so great. I'll take it.
I can't lie, Jonas. You got me into the F1 a lot more than ever, right? And ever since that Red Bull run that I went to, it's been fun to just stay in tune with it. And
yeah, it's a
no pun intended.
Kinda, there's a lot of it's like baseball. There's a lot of thinking about different things and considering different possibilities.
Yeah, which tires to use.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's just a minor thing, but that's one of the things I noticed. Like,
oh yeah, no, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
big deal.
For sure. But Verstappen, congrats, man. You dominated this season. I didn't even have to watch. I knew you was gonna win. But anyways, now it's time for our favorite time of the show.
Tech Talk.
Tech Talk with Jonas. What's going down, Jay?
Just warming me up before the.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, let you get warmed up before you.
A little appetizer for the entree.
Yeah, well, and so one of the big things that has a couple of big things. Did we talk about that OpenAI had opened up some new functionality for ChatGPT last time we had the show?
Yes.
Okay. Well, yes. Show's over. Sorry.
Yeah. We spoke on it a little bit, but we can recap. It's been a couple of weeks.
Well, yeah, okay. And so what we have is after a couple of weeks of using it, because I'm using it.
Yep.
And I have set up an AI, a GPT that's been sort of fine tuned on like my kind of life history and work history and education history and things like that. So if I need to spit out a profile or a resume or something like that, I can start with that.
Oh wow!
Have it just pop it out there real quick.
That's crazy.
So,
because I know you said you were trying to compile a bunch of your just life writings and journals.
Yeah. Well,
and
I'm working on that too. But just if the resume generator, career generator portion of it works the same way, you still got to be careful because it will still bullshit.
Yeah,
just completely make up some bullshit.
Oh,
that's a nicely formatted. It's copy and pastable.
What is that?
Where did that? I did not go to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Yeah.
Like that's.
Well,
that's
AI is trying to
easy
enhance
check.
you.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate the effort.
but
ChatGPT.
but don't just
blame how to
blame
get ahead, Jay.
Yeah.
And it's
like lie on your resume. That's how you get ahead.
It's like partial truths.
Yeah. And so in the meantime, Sam
According
Altman,
to
who was the CEO, has been fired and rehired because apparently somebody on the board didn't like the way he talked to him or something. I don't know. It's very sketchy, very.
And what organization was this?
OpenAI. This is OpenAI, who's the people who make DALL-E and
ChatGPT. Yeah.
All that.
Has DALL-E gotten any better? Because this sucked. DALL-E was horrible. So Midjourney, and there's another one that I like to use. Leonardo.ai.
Oh, really?
Yeah, those are my two favorite art AI tools that make. That's where I made this art graphic.
Yeah, I've been using Stable Diffusion and really playing around with that a lot.
Leonardo, what I like about Leonardo, they have a Stable Diffusion setting.
Yep.
They have a Midjourney setting. They have certain settings that you can leverage. But anyways, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I've been digging into it as well. The only thing I haven't really played around with that I would like to, I just when am I going to have time to do it? Is the stuff that does the sound, the audio tracks and stuff. So I think that would be kind of cool to play with, but again, I can only do so many things at once.
Yeah, well, like you're not talking about like vocal. You're talking about like
any of those.
You haven't done any of the sound?
Any of those, yeah.
I've played with a couple of them.
Yeah,
I
played around for a few minutes. But
they got voice settings and things like that. But what Doc is doing is crazy.
Yeah. That's impressive.
So Doc now, I don't know, he was on CBS Mornings. When I say Doc, I'm talking about DOC. He was on CBS Mornings. He's doing something with a company named Sonu out of the Boston area, Harvard area, right? And basically, they're taking his old voice. He's able to get on the mic, rap right now with his new voice.
With the
And
raspy
then-
voice.
Yeah, with his new raspy voice.
And then
It's taking his vocals from that and then putting it back into his old voice, which is insane. So he's now working on a new album. It's gonna drop soon, and it's gonna be hot too. It's
I can
crazy.
see. I mean, well, yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, you know, they got a new song with a couple of different people.
Yeah,
You
but
know.
that's gonna be an amazing application for people that, I guess, with some type of speaking impediment or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because Doc was in a car wreck or something, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, he was in a
Yeah.
car wreck and he.
And I, you know, not trying to be funny, I have no idea what Doc sounded like before.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, you know Doc. You know Doc music.
No, I would have missed that one.
I mean, no,
That's my age.
no. If I no,
If
I
you- if
didn't,
you're
no, I
my
didn't,
age,
no, I didn't
you know.
miss it. If I hear one of his records, I'll probably say, "Oh yeah, I heard that before."
Yeah.
But do I know
Would
it's
you-
Doc?
yeah,
Because
connect
I
the
have
dots.
never,
Yeah.
you know, I'm one of these type of people. I can go get in my car right now and say, "Oh, that's my song." Who's singing it? I have no idea.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying. I know Doc was with NWA.
Yep.
But like when NWA started talking, I don't know which one is Doc. The
Yeah.
only voice that I know is quite natural, Ice Cube and Eazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Ice Cube got a little, you know, he went on, and then Eazy got the little squirrely voice. So,
Yeah.
you know, but who the, I mean,
was
but when
special,
Doc
for
started talking, who else was the other member?
It was Ren.
Yeah, when they started talking,
yeah.
I don't know Doc voice from Ren.
And
I
Dr.
just don't.
Dre.
I mean, you know, not trying to be funny, but that's just the truth.
Yeah.
I don't know his voice from
Yeah.
that voice or whatever. You know.
Yeah, some of them really had that unique
Yeah.
sound, but I don't know. I kind of, you know, I had listened to and seen some videos of the Doc on some other stuff in his current voice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got some power behind it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like it's one of those like where you like the fact that it's a different sound
Yeah.
gives it a different kind of power than just just being loud.
No, we
Yeah.
were walking
You know what I mean?
and talking, and this lady completely turned around
Yeah.
and walked all the way over to us and was like, "Oh my God, your voice!
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody talk like that." And he was like, "I don't know what to say." You know, nice to meet you. You know.
You gotta get in the
Yeah,
car, have all this therapy and
Yeah, man, that's dope.
But I mean, yeah, it's tight. But it's doing that kind of stuff. I mean, people have been doing auto tune.
Mhm.
Like
Sure.
has anybody made a record in the last 10 years without using auto tune?
Since Cher made "Do You Believe in Love," like auto tune is taking over every song
And I think
in
you can do
America.
better, right?
Yeah,
Like,
no
auto-tune
doubt.
kinda sounds shitty.
No doubt, I agree.
So I mean, you know, if it's getting, people talk about every new thing. People talked about electric guitars, like that's the devil's instrument. Okay. People probably talked about violins way back in the day. People talk about auto tune. People talk about synthesizers back in the 80s.
Oh yeah. Oh, synthesizer. You're not a real.
Yeah.
You know, you're not a
Yeah.
real musician. Blah
Yeah.
blah blah. And all that. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All that stuff comes around, and somebody there's always going to be somebody that's going to be
Hate on it.
the hater, and you know if it's helping somebody express themselves and get their feelings and thoughts out there and message out there, you know, good for them.
Yeah. Did you see the story about
whatever the instrument is?
Yeah.
you see the
Oh,
Sports
yeah.
Illustrated story?
I'm coming to that.
Oh man,
I'm coming to that.
that was crazy. My bad. I didn't mean to.
So
I didn't mean to rush you on that.
I
one.
have a couple.
That's crazy to me.
It's funny that you showed me that. So you turned me on to the Sports Illustrated, who, not the first one to do this, but probably one of the more egregious. No, I'm not even going to say that. I will say this: probably one of the many who's just now getting caught
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of stories, and it was product reviews of all things, where they had the AI generated. the text of it.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, but they had. Let me make sure I'm telling the story right because I've read a bunch of these.
This is sport. Yeah, I saw that text this morning, but I didn't.
They had a bunch of stuff where the people. So they didn't just generate it, but they had made up people.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. Made up editors.
Yeah.
Made up writers.
Made up writers, made up editors, and everything for it. So it's like not only did you just make up this product review because you know the AI didn't take the product.
Yeah,
right?
and review
I
it.
mean, like, do you want to trust a review, an AI review of like a motorcycle? No.
No.
I want somebody who's actually ridden
Rode
the damn
the
motorcycle,
motorcycle.
or whatever. I mean, do you want to trust an AI review of a restaurant? Like that's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would I want that? I don't want that.
Yeah.
And that's to me, that's a bigger problem than if they were writing the sports stories.
Yeah.
Really. And so the backside of this story, so they withdrew the stories, blah blah blah. blah. Supposedly, Arena Group that owns Sports Illustrated, Parade, and Men's Journal, Men's Journal.
Yeah.
Uh,
Big magazine.
yeah, but I was confusing it with Men's Health.
Mm-hmm.
So they're saying that they said that the articles were written by actual people, supposedly, and it was just the names and bios that were AI generated.
Oh, come on now. No. They lying. They lying.
So,
Yeah, so if AI,
so look,
Lying. Player.
back when I was
Don't need all
back
that.
when I was in the military, we would, people, you're on deployments or whatever, and you're training and you have downtime, or even not downtime sometimes, but you got time on your hands, and you don't have anything else to do. We didn't have no cell phones back then, so you tell stories, right?
Yeah, somebody tell a story.
And so we actually had in my unit we had a bullshit flag. So we had an actual yellow flag for football.
so people start telling stories.
People start talking shit.
You throw the flag and say
flag.
bullshit.
All right, bullshit flag. And so I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna have to throw the bullshit flag.
Flag on that, yeah.
Oh no, we just made up the names. and
Nah,
the
you made up all
flags.
that, dog.
No, that was
You made up all that, dog.
But I think the takeaway from this is that what happened, and this I do believe this part of it is that Arena, the owner of Sports Illustrated, had contracted with this other company called Advon Commerce, third party. They had contracted with them to write these product reviews.
Mm-hmm.
And then Advon apparently, allegedly used the AI to generate the content, right? And to me, I think the thing to take away from this is that if you just because you saw it somewhere don't mean it's true.
Yep.
And which, that ain't you. But if you are contracting with somebody to do some kind of work, be sure what you're getting.
Yeah.
Whoever it is, and and it also I think it gives us regular folks some insight into how that stuff works on the backside.
Yeah.
It's like we just sort of assume, I get Rolling Stone and they got a product review in there. Well, that's somebody at Rolling Stone.
That's legit. That's credible.
did the product review, but no,
Come
that's
to
not
find
necessarily the case.
Yeah.
Like it may just be some third party advertising company that actually wrote the thing. So it's basically no different than when you have reviews of desktop computers by Microsoft. Well, obviously they're going to say theirs was the best,
Yeah.
right? Because that's and it's the same thing. This is these ad companies who are being paid to promote different things.
I mean, talk about a way to make more money. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
it's
saying?
basically-
Because you don't
it's
gotta
basically
pay. You don't gotta pay writers because you got fake writers that you're creating.
Right.
And they're writing dope ads and dope reviews that make sense and look good and look credible. And
Yeah.
And this is why I said it's funny that you should point this Sports Illustrated thing out, because there's a group that has what they call DevTernity and JDCon, which is like some it's a big convention, it's a big event thing.
Yeah.
Right. And
I'm about to say, it sounds like some Stranger Things.
yeah, right, kind of does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of wonder what the one is really supposed to be about. But the guy who is running this Edwards Scissvos.
Edward Scissorhands.
Scissors. It kind of looks like scissors.
We're gonna call him Edward Scissorhands.
It's almost too good to be like. If this was April 1st, I would be concerned about this this thing. But so apparently he is he's trying to promote that he's inclusive and diversity oriented. Except that all the women speakers that he has for this conference are fake. Like they're not real.
What? Is it virtual?
It's not, well, I mean, I don't know how they do the thing, but supposedly several of the women that they have on here, so it's like one of them is supposedly a technology influencer that has 115,000 followers, except that she doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And there's a staff engineer from Coinbase lady who doesn't exist.
What?
And, another lady from Coinbase that doesn't exist. So
no, see.
VP from Microsoft.
Yeah.
Who doesn't exist.
This is all the stuff that they warned us about?
Yeah.
That we didn't know what was going on?
And so again, they have fake bios, they have fake pictures. And the bad thing, one of the pictures that they use is like on the, it's like on the banner reel, like on the showcase when you flip through the photo website. It's one of the lead ones on the So not only did they fake up the picture, they didn't even do a good job of it. It's like anybody can.
Did she have distorted hands?
Right.
7 fingers.
Yeah. Or 3.
Yeah, the hands thing trips me out.
So yeah, it's just one of those things like, why did we do that?
Yeah. So
So
what I'm showing Jonas right
apparently
now.
pink hair is a thing.
I don't know, but I mean, she's pretty, but she's not real.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this.
No, I'm just.
I'm scrolling through Instagram yesterday, and this catches my eye. It says this AI generated fitness model can bring in up to $11,000 a month, right?
Wow.
So,
Atiana
Lopez is her name, and she's a 25-year-old Spanish model who has 160,000 plus Instagram followers, right? And she's AI generated. Like, she's not real.
Yeah.
She's not real. She looks real. She looks real. She looks very real. These are the same type of people.
So the $110,000 a month
goes
to the person that generated it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So first thing
Ruben
that
Cruz.
you need to understand, anytime you're reading one of these things like this, or reading, somebody's like a financial planner or something, when they throw those words up to, you need to say, okay, but what's the bottom?
Yeah.
Zero.
So I
Zero
get,
is the bottom.
I get that the building goes up to 110 floors.
Yeah.
But I'm starting on a basement. So what's that?
Yeah. So how many floors
You're
do I
in the
have
negative.
How
access
many
to?
floors do I have to get up to?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So when you see it, could make up to, like, that already should be a warning.
This thing says founder Ruben Cruz found real models and their egos were too much hassle.
Oh yeah,
But not Atiana. Wow.
I mean, that's what that guy that had the sex doll said too. It was like real
Crazy.
real women and their egos are too much for me to handle. So I'm gonna get a fake one.
Oh, boy, he just
I got-
no game, dog.
I gotta talk to you, Jones, after that. we gotta get some of this AI money, man. I know. Hey, I got all kind of workout routines. I just don't have I don't have the knowledge to generate the AI. We can put all kind of stuff in there.
And you're not wrong though.
Like,
that's-
straight
We
up.
can, well, I got some.
Straight up.
Hey, well, we better get us a personal trainer. I mean, for men, women, and everything. Distance runners,
You
sprinters.
don't even have to have a personal trainer. Just make some shit.
I mean, no, that's
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm
talking about. I'm talking
It's
about
all marketing,
these here.
right?
These are artificial intelligence personal trainers.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for real. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, man.
No, we,
Well,
we
might
can
as well get
talk.
some money off of it, right?
We
Hey,
can talk.
Hey, yeah, we're gonna talk with our
all
when we
marketing.
get off the Noonish.
It's more women on this planet than men, so make us a dude, you know?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Make us a dude with
Like, what was
a
it?
12
What
pack.
was the booty guy that used to do the
Which one?
Brazilian booty guy?
I'm thinking Sir Mix-a-Lot. Who you talking about?
Oh,
What, Brazilian? He was from
oh,
Seattle.
there's all kind of guys out
I
there.
think so.
Yeah,
That's
so
crazy, man.
Yeah,
But
so,
yeah, man, y'all look out,
that's
man.
crazy, man.
Yeah,
So
hey, don't get caught up talking to
so when you-
Atiana.
so when you
like
try-
Manti Te'o.
So when you trying to make your body like the people you see on the internet, might not be real people.
Them sure ain't real. There's a lot of what's it called? The brush? The
Oh,
paintbrush?
yeah.
Airbrush?
Oh, yeah.
There's
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of people been airbrushed, man.
Well,
Oh,
so
yeah.
now you-
Everybody.
So now you just need to get an AI generated fitness coach
Yeah.
to AI generate you some fitness plan.
A
And
fake plan
then
that
you
don't
take-
work.
Then you take some pictures of yourself and feed it through the AI
Yeah.
airbrusher
And feel better about yourself.
and you look great.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it.
Just
That's
don't
it.
ever meet anybody in person.
Absolutely.
Or you can just skip straight to the AI pair brushing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what our
Crazy.
model of it will come with an automatic. Like as soon as you upload your picture, it automatically airbrushes you to look better.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So thing is,
which will prove then that our
we don't use filters. We really look this good, y'all. But anyways, man, I've been messing with AI for a long time. I really been messing with AI for a long time. So a lot of this stuff is like, it's trippy to me to see the different things that people are doing, right, and coming up with.
Oh yeah.
But it's just like, come on, man, like that. At least keep it. Integrity has to be a thing, but everybody don't have it. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you know,
Not even close.
I don't know why you thought that was even.
yeah, integrity been out the window, man. Hey. The AI model generate 110K a month. They don't care about integrity. They care about the 110K.
yeah.
They want them dollars, man.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
want them
They
dollars.
said that dude created several models.
I mean,
So
and just think
well,
if
it
they
ain't that
all
hard either.
if they all
Yeah.
bringing $80,000-$90,000 a month, and you created several of them.
Yeah, he's just smart the way that he leveraged the AI to go and generate that money. That was a very smart plan by the
Oh yeah, that's a smart business,
Yeah,
man.
but hey, I'm
That's
about to steal
nothing.
it, dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal it, dog. Got to.
Do it better.
I'm about to create a new Instagram profile. Y'all ain't gonna know it's me though. But yeah, man.
It's all about just getting the right words in the right people's ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
and if you don't care whether it's real, if you don't care what the outcomes are for the real people,
Hey,
just take their money. Yeah.
forget Instagram. I'm going straight. I'm gonna create an AI straight for OnlyFans. And this
For real?
girl's making millions of dollars on OnlyFans.
Oh my goodness.
Millions
Oh
of dollars
man.
on
And
OnlyFans.
talk about don't have to worry about the drama.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man.
I mean, because now if it's an AI generated,
maybe she ain't even real.
now if it's an AI generated model on OnlyFans,
Yeah.
OnlyFans pay for a lot of
A
stuff.
lot, bro.
Man, they pay for everything.
Yeah.
Big muscle,
Yeah.
I just found out. I mean, I'm not into all that stuff, but I just found out about OnlyFans in the last 8-9 months.
Yeah.
I was like, because it was a young guy said, "Oh yeah, man, I made $75,000 last month on my OL."
A guy?
OL? Yeah, a guy.
Doing what?
I have no idea.
This boy here, man, that's crazy.
So,
That's a guy with some
and then when he said,
Are mighty good looking.
Something going on.
because it's mostly women, right?
Yeah, well, yes, yeah. I haven't heard of too many dudes. with
But I heard a
OnlyFans,
dude,
but
and
it's happening.
well, he might have been lying, but that's what he said.
Yeah, I mean,
This
girl's making
I
millions.
have to look it
I
up.
don't know if
I
you
have. There is an article that I have seen about that kind of breaks down what people make doing different things on OnlyFans, and young attractive women obviously far and
killing
away
it, yeah.
killing it,
Yeah,
and the ones that can and will take the time to develop these relationships with people, that's where the money comes from.
yeah.
Oh.
My question on that is, who the hell are these dudes that got $36,000 to throw away?
To show for you to send me a picture
You know what
of
I'm
a certain
saying?
part
Video
of you.
even.
A video of a certain part of you
Hey,
I mean,
I ain't giving you $30 for
nothing.
I'd rather
A
have
dollar.
$1.
You know? They
I
say,
ain't even looking at it. Something ain't doing me. I mean, when I'm gonna look
Man.
at something, I mean,
What's
I'm
the-
just not that dude.
They say Luke Paul paid a chick $1.6 million after he won one of his fights or something.
Who?
Luke Paul, you know Jake Paul.
Oh,
Luke
brother,
Paul, the
pay
Palmer,
somebody.
1.6 million on OnlyFans.
Yeah, but he's all up in that.
Run it up.
He's in that digital world.
Crazy.
But still,
Well, I
Crazy.
give you, man, don't even give me
It's several.
a
It's several female millionaires off OnlyFans.
Oh,
but let me
it's
just say,
probably.
who's on the bottom of that stack?
Who?
Dudes.
Oh no, no doubt.
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
And some of them making money, but like if you're like the worst place you can be for making money on OnlyFans, from this is all from memory, of course, but some of it was pretty clear, is if you are a dude targeting, straight women, like you're just screwed. Like you're out of luck.
No,
That's
well,
crazy.
first
You're gonna
off,
be working a lot for a little.
first off, most straight people not even on OnlyFans, men or women.
Yeah.
You gotta have a little crookedness. Some gotta. I mean, I'm just saying when you're making a big deal
Yeah.
out of looking at somebody else on the phone.
Yeah.
I mean, something ain't right with you. I mean, that's just me. Because if I give somebody $1.6 million, that's like that's lifetime money. You spend the rest of your life with me.
Yeah, man.
You spend the rest of your life with me. Or you gonna give me some of my money
Yeah,
back.
we hanging out, dog.
Yeah, we
for a
hanging
long
out for a
time.
long. We
Yeah.
hanging out for
Yeah.
till death do us part.
You got a
Because if I
room.
give you
You got a room
1.6
upstairs.
Hey, because if I give you 1.6 million and you try to leave, death coming pretty soon. It ain't gonna be a long time.
Well, if
Somebody gonna leave here. Somebody gonna death do us part.
how much you gonna give me to show you my tits? Like,
You know what I'm saying?
$1.6.
Hey, I know somebody do it for free.
Hey, hey.
You know? But nah, man.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much I spent on marriages, divorces.
Probably spent more on the divorce
Yeah.
than you did
Hey,
Yeah.
It may add up.
hey, you gonna spend a lot of money on a marriage or a divorce,
Either
or
one.
at both. But this is the whole
Girlfriend, no matter
thing.
I guarantee you I got more out of that than I did.
Look at that, on the phone, yeah.
5 minutes of looking at somebody on the phone.
Man, I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't doing it.
I
It
ain't
ain't
gonna be able to.
happening. It's not happening at all, man. But yeah, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this week's show. It was a good show, man. We had an awesome guest early on the show, and then we brought it back to what it was, to the core of this thing. Good sports talk, good tech talk, man. Kick a shout out to us. Say something in the comments if you want to add to this AI conversation or to the sports conversation, man. Y'all feel free. Y'all go like, share, subscribe, man. Help us continue to grow this thing. We having fun. This is the end of season 8. When we come back, we will be ready for season 9, man. We're gonna have a lot of fun with it. A
Yes,
lot of
sir.
fun. So thank y'all so much. We about to get out of here. We'll see y'all